What's up, everybody? This is Rob with Como, Michigan, and I want to welcome you to step 2, finding the right home. Okay, so we've already gotten our pre-approval. We know how much home we can afford. We've talked about money. You've had a conversation with a lender. That's awesome. Let's have another conversation about this pre-approval though. The type of loan. If you have a conventional loan, congratulations, we can look at pretty much any property that's for sale on the market. But if you have an FHA loan or a VA loan, there are going to be restrictions. These are loans that are vehicles for buying move-in ready houses. So, you know, they have to have running water. They have to have a kitchen sink. The roof can't be falling apart. The paint can't be peeling. There can't be drywall repairs. There has to be a floor, you know. So many times I have somebody that has one of these, first-time home buyer loans, and they want to buy a fixer-upper because they might have some skills of their own or whatnot. And that's awesome, but FHA loans and VA loans, they're not the type of vehicle you should be using to do that. So they are restricted. The appraisal process, the underwriters, all of that stuff. So they're going to look at the condition of the house. So believe me when I say we shouldn't be writing offers on houses that are in bad condition with a FHA or a VA loan. All right, so now we're trying to get our houses, right? So this is like step 2.2, where are we finding these properties? Well, Como, Michigan is going to be sending you an email every morning. It's going to be a market report. It's going to have everything that's for sale, and it's going to, be a snapshot of what's going on. We've had a conversation about 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, half acres, all of that. So you're going to be getting those types of properties in your email every morning. The other thing is we're going to be getting an automated email, and like an instant email. As soon as something hits the market, yourself, me, and you are going to be getting an email telling us exactly what that property is, where it's located, all the information that we can get. And that way, we're not missing anything. We're getting it right away, and if the market's hot, we can go in and see it as soon as possible. But I understand that everything coming from Como, Michigan might not be enough, right? That you're going to be antsy. You've been looking on Zillow your whole life and dreaming of houses, and you're going to check this stuff out anyway. Absolutely feel free to do that. Use Zillow, use Trulia. You're going to change your search results. You're going to, I've had people tell me that they want a half acre and we end up buying a quarter acre. Well, we weren't looking at that with Como, Michigan. So if you want to play around, play around. Just understand that there's misinformation on some of these websites. For Zillow example, great platform, is going to give you all kinds of information, but they have things on there like pre-foreclosure. These are actually people's homes, guys. People live in these houses, and they're literally in the foreclosure process. Their house isn't for sale. The bank hasn't taken it back yet. So when you start reaching out to me saying you love this house and you drive by and all that, just think that there's other people doing that, and there's people living in this home. So let's have a little bit of compassion for these people going through this. Have I helped those kinds of people before? Absolutely. Have I helped investors inquire about those types of homes? Absolutely. But those things take cash, they take patience, they sometimes take lawyers. There's no way that you're even, with a conventional loan even, walking in and getting one of these pre-foreclosure homes. Foreclosure homes are different. They've already gone through the process. Can we make offers on them? Absolutely. The only difference between a foreclosure home and a normal home is that a bank owns it. That's it. So we can do that, but be careful. The pre-foreclosure stuff just really isn't right for us. And then there's for sale by owners. You're not going to get for sale by owners through the Como, Michigan platform because we only put stuff out there that are for sale by realtors. So, and there's a reason for that. It's to kind of make sure the process is smoother, Can somebody sell their home on their own? Absolutely they can, but they just might not know the process. They might not understand everything that goes into it. The one that I see the most, right, is in some townships, you're required to have what's called a certificate of occupancy inspection by the city before you can even sell your house. And that's like Westland or Belleville. The city comes in, they inspect the house, and then they tell the homeowner, like, before you sell this house, you need to do this, 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 and this. Well, a lot of for sale by owners don't even know that's a thing that has to happen. So can I navigate us through that? Yes, I can. Can I contact them and get us in to look at these houses? Yes, I can. Just understand that you sometimes might be stuck with some fees that usually the seller would be paying for. So be careful. Can we do it? Yep. But there's going to be a difference than something that I sent to you. Okay, so we need to narrow the search, right? So you've looked on Zillow, you've looked on Realtor and Trulia and Como, Michigan, and all of these places, and there's 20 houses you love. That's too many, guys. Like you can send them to me, and I will do some thorough research on all of them and all of these things. But we're not going to go out on a Tuesday and look at 20 houses. That's just not even possible. We need to be good stewards of our time. You can narrow that list. So you can narrow that list by simply using Google Earth. Or Google has the ability for you to drive by houses. Or if you're really excited, jump in your car, drive by all 20 of them, and narrow your list down. Each time we go out to look at houses, we should probably be looking around 3. We don't need to have this giant list. We should be looking at your top 3 each time. So, narrow the list down, then we'll go look at them. And even then, sometimes when we go to look at properties, it's hard to get in. Homes right now are selling very quickly. There's a multiple showing, so just be patient. Understand that as your realtor, I'm working the best I can to get us into these properties. But you've got a family that's got to get out of the house. You've got dogs and pets and kids in school and all these things. So organizing to get together to just show 3 houses requires you, me, and these 3 other families. So just be patient. So yeah, that's about it. Looking for these houses. When we go to look inside a home, when we're walking in, understand that you're walking through somebody else's property, right? Like how would you want someone, a stranger, to be walking through your home? Just behave that way. Just understand that this is somebody's place. It's where they live. It's where they find their zen, and they're allowing you to walk through. So be gentle with other people's stuff. Take your shoes off and just be kind. So that's about it. The next video is going to be about writing an offer. There's so much that goes into writing an offer. We've got deposits. We've got contingencies. We've got so many things, and then writing an offer changes almost every 3 months, particularly in Michigan. It changes almost every 3 months, the things that you should be putting in a contract, the things you should be avoiding, the best way to position yourself to actually win the bidding, because right now there are probably 5, 6, 7 offers on every house. How do we get there? What do we need to do? Well, the next video is going to be all about that. All right. Thank you guys. God bless.